The U.S. Army has identified Captain Rebecca M. Lobach, 28, from Durham, North Carolina, as the third pilot aboard the H-60 Black Hawk helicopter that collided with an American Airlines CRJ-700 passenger jet on Wednesday. The crash, which occurred as the plane was approaching Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, resulted in the deaths of 67 people. Initially, the Army withheld Lobach's identity at the request of her family but later released her name in coordination with them. In a statement, her family expressed their devastation, calling her a bright star and a dedicated warrior who was committed to defending her country. Lobach had previously served as a White House aide during the Biden administration and was an aviation officer in the Army from July 2019 until January 2025. She was recognized as a distinguished military graduate from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill's ROTC program, ranking in the top 20% of cadets nationwide. Throughout her service, she achieved the rank of captain and held key leadership roles, including platoon leader and company executive officer in the 12th Aviation Battalion at Fort Belvoir, Virginia. With over 450 hours of flight experience, she was certified as a pilot in command after rigorous evaluation by senior battalion pilots. Her accolades included the Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, National Defense Service Medal, and Army Service Ribbon. Friends and colleagues described Lobach as an exceptional leader and soldier. First Lieutenant Samantha Brown, who attended UNC with Lobach, recalled her kindness and dedication. They had been in touch on the day of the crash, planning a trip together. Second Lieutenant Lexi Fries credited Lobach with inspiring her to become a Black Hawk pilot, saying she played a significant role in shaping her career. White House reporter Davis Winke also shared memories of Lobach, recalling a moment when they squeezed into a small helicopter cockpit during training. He expressed deep sorrow over her passing, emphasizing how much she meant to those around her. The two other Army personnel aboard the helicopter were Chief Warrant Officer 2 Andrew Eves and Staff Sergeant Ryan O'Hara. Eves' widow, Carrie, requested prayers for their grieving family, while O'Hara's father, Gary, recounted his heartbreak upon learning of his son's death. O'Hara, 28, left behind a wife and a 1-year-old son and was remembered as a beloved rifle team member at his school. Retired Army Chief Warrant Officer Jonathan Koziel emphasized that the helicopter crew was highly experienced, with Eves logging over 1,000 flight hours, O'Hara with hundreds, and Lobach exceeding 450. The crash occurred as an American Airlines flight from Wichita, Kansas, carrying 64 passengers, prepared to land. The Black Hawk reportedly entered the aircraft's path, leading to the fatal collision. Recovery efforts continued through Saturday, with 42 bodies recovered from the Potomac River, 38 of which had been positively identified. Officials expected to retrieve all remains, though parts of the wreckage would need to be lifted from the water. Emergency responders, including over 300 personnel, worked under challenging conditions. Navy salvage barges were also deployed to assist with debris removal. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, is investigating the crash, including the actions of the military pilot and air traffic control. Investigators have retrieved the black boxes from both aircraft and will release a preliminary report within 30 days. The full investigation could take up to a year. President Donald Trump commented on the incident, stating that the helicopter had been flying at a dangerously high altitude and was at an incorrect angle. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth mentioned an ongoing Army review of potential elevation issues, while investigators examined factors such as the helicopter's altitude and whether the crew was using night vision goggles. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, imposed strict helicopter flight restrictions near the airport following the crash. Investigators are also reviewing air traffic control staffing, training, and hiring policies. Misinformation initially circulated, mistakenly identifying a transgender Black Hawk pilot, Joe Ellis, as one of the victims. Ellis confirmed she was alive and expressed shock over the false reports. Wednesday's collision marks the deadliest aviation disaster in the U.S. since November 12, 2001, when an aircraft crashed in Queens, New York, killing all 260 on board and 5 on the ground. The airspace around Reagan National Airport is known for its congestion, presenting challenges even to the most skilled pilots. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.